look in his eyes, you can tell a fucking time hurt. Every day waking up to the same shit. Same prison guards working on the same shift. Every week commissary get the same shit. Look out your window every day, see the same fence. Damn. Nigga about to lose it. So far in the mountains, you don't hear black music. Your name ain't buzzing, your mail ain't coming. Just found out your girl fucking with your cousin. She rock brown Louis, now you just rocking Browns. You niggas that run the yard used to run a town with the Vasquez. Nigga, he's so real. So real, wrote this shit in Camp Hill. Law library, gotta do you on the pill. Ain't no guns in here, nigga, just close still. Asshole naked, bending over squatting, lifting up your ball sack, looking at your sausage, humiliating. You don't even dig it. Closest thing to hell, nigga, welcome to prison. Rapists, killers, cocaine dealers. Niggas been down since Michael Jackson dropped Thriller. What you know about doing 30 years in a cell? Come home and your son got a son that's 12. Shawshank Redemption, long ass sentence. Would it be the case, but your brother was the witness? DA lying, your man testifying, your baby mom pregnant in the courtroom crying. Shit getting real, trying to give you double wheels. 25 to 50, nigga, that ain't no deal, but you might gotta bite it. Cause if you try to fight it, and you don't fucking win, nigga, you ain't gonna like it. How you sitting up Albion, far from home. Ever visiting a dime and you all alone? Your peeps ain't picking up when you call it home. Got you feeling like you living in the Twilight Zone. Makes a lot 5 times a day, fasting on Ramadan. Praying for your freedom like the niggas on Amistad. Whole bunch of young niggas all got a lot of time. Some may never come home, that's the bottom line. Went from pushing the Benz, rocking the Frank Mueller, to sitting in your cell eating mackerel and tuna. Your brother up Dallas, your cousin up Rockview. You got life, same sense that your pop do. Looking at your status sheet make you wanna cry, cause that bitch say you ain't coming home till you die. Ain't no green sheet, ain't no home plan. Niggas getting boyfriends, jailhouse romance. Niggas popping hormones, doing niggas cornrows, late night in they soul, probably making pornos.
You do understand that you have been arrested, sir?
I understand that I've been arrested. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't even want to hear it. Hey, whatever you have to do, you do the motherfucking shit. Fuck this shit. I don't want no goddamn shit. Hey, fuck this dumb shit. Put the handcuffs on me, man. I want you to put the motherfucking handcuffs on me and take me to motherfucking jail.
You have the right.
Fuck the goddamn shit. I'm tired of this motherfucking shit.
Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star, and today I got a nice episode about y'all. I want to break down this Gunna situation in a black standpoint. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell, and make sure you share it too. But again, if you already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it. We are actually we actually need about 50 something more subscribers to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can get monetized. So please, family, if you know somebody, please tell them to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the love and the support. But let's get into this Gunna situation. So again, Gunna took a plea deal, and a lot of people are saying that it hurts the co-defendants and things like that. And I want to break that down first. So, okay, whenever you take a plea deal, right, just because you take a plea deal doesn't automatically means it hurts the co-defendants in the case, right? So I can kind of give an example. I had a friend, he was from California, him and his co-defendant, which was his little bro. It wasn't his real brother, but little bro. And they got caught with 36 ounces, 12 ounces of heroin, 12 ounces of coke, 12 ounces of meth. Now, they both said it wasn't theirs, so they both went to jail, right? It was in a rental car. My friend, Twin, he took 36 months. He took a plea deal for 36 months. His co-D, after he took that plea deal, his co-D went to trial and won. Why? Because in trial, his lawyer was saying that they both said it wasn't theirs. And, I ain't gonna say the brother's real name, but Twin said that it was his. It was his possession. He pleaded out, and they brought the plea papers up and everything, and he won his trial, right? Based off Twin pleading out. Now, again, every circumstance is going to be a little different, but I'm going to tell you this. When you take a plea bargain and a plea deal and you go in front of the judge is going to say, yo, such and such, have you, so you are admitting that you did X, Y, and Z. They're not going to say that you and such did X, Y, and Z. They're coming for you and you only in that plea deal. They don't bring up anybody else but you. You feel what I'm saying? And so again, he's still, which I don't agree with to an extent. You feel what I'm saying? Told, right? I ain't even gonna say to an extent. I really don't agree with it at all. But you in the game, so this is what the game come with, especially for Young Thug. I have no sympathy for Young Thug whatsoever. And I'm gonna show y'all a video of why I don't have sympathy for Young Thug, and I'm gonna show that joint right now. Here we go. Right? This is why I have no sympathy for Young Thug.
They're doing a special on Mike Brown, the Ferguson situation. What do you think needs to be changed in the way Black men are policed in America?
Leave that up with the critics and the laws and all that old shit. We having fun, we iced out, we having money. That's how we doing it.
So you feel like it's not the artist's place to speak on social issues?
No.
See? So it's not the artist's place to speak on social issues. So again, we not really going to speak on your issue, on your behalf when it comes down to it in general. So I'm speaking on Gunna right now. And again, I'm not speaking or advocating for justice for Young Thugger. Why? Because he don't want to speak up for other Black people. For regular Black people, it's all about you iced out and getting money. You feel me? When it comes to, and you might be in a position where they setting you up, right? You might be in a position where you didn't do anything. But I don't care and I don't give two flying fucks about what happens to you, brother, because at the end of the day, when it comes to regular people that's going through it in the community, you don't care because you got money and you iced up. Feel what I'm saying? So again, that's why I said to somebody the other day, I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, bro, this is part of the game, dog. This is what you sign up for. When you do crimes with other people, you have to come to the realization that if shit goes south, the possibility of me being told on is extremely high. So you gotta deal with that, right? Again, you got people in the mob, what's his name? Sammy the Bull and all these people who was killing for the mob wind up telling. So, you got cold killers, niggas killing over 50 people and stuff like that. You got people with stupid bodies telling. So you think these dudes that's rappers and these are businessmen, at the end of the day, they businessmen. Because you got millionaires. You think this dude gonna really want to sit in jail? And again, I'm not co-signing what he did, but you really think he want to sit in jail and miss out on that money and be eating mackerel and tuna? You heard what Oskino said in the intro? Shout out to Oskino. You heard what he said in the intro? Come on, man. You sitting in your cell eating mackerel and tuna. Nigga, if you take it, listen, he said, he said you might want to bite it. He talked about the plea deal. He said, because if you take it to trial and you don't fucking win, you ain't gonna like it. That plea, you might have to bite it. Because if you take it to trial and you don't win, you might not like it. Nah, for real. That's real talk. And he wasn't trying to roll them dice. And at the end of the day, see, to roll the dice and spend the rest of your life in prison, you probably got kids. I'm pretty sure son got kids and all of that. Wave goodbye to them, dog. They never gonna like you again. Let's be for real. We can talk all that all you want. They're gonna be like, man, you left me out here by myself. At the end of the day, I don't care what it is, 30 years from now and they older, you're gonna be like, damn, you feel me? Nah, bro, that's not a good look. But at the end of the day, it's what he signed up for. So, I don't feel bad for any of the criticism that comes his way as well. But again, this is why we have to get away from the nigga shit, because we have people, right, who are arguing and being mad that Gunna told, right? And these people aren't even in the street. These people aren't in the street. And I guarantee you, bro, they was in the same scenario, they would tell too. they would tell too. All these people are telling, man, at the end of the day, man. You know, and a lot of people like, oh yeah, he ain't stand up though. Neither is your boy, bro, because your boy will sit here and fuck your wife, bro. Fuck your daughter soon the moment she get of age. Like, come on, dog. These niggas ain't loyal out here. Even minus the courts. You can take this out the courts and just go straight in general. Man, niggas asleep with your girl, niggas asleep with your sister, your mom. Come on, bro. The streets ain't loyal, bro. Even with the girls, bro, they mess with your man behind your back. All type of stuff, man. So, like, at the end of the day, family, we can't sit here and glorify this stuff. See, because a lot of us like to glorify it, and then when stuff goes bad, we sit here and be like, man, see, I told you, niggas is dumb as hell, man. Like, come on, dog. This is like, and I don't want to say this is our culture, because this is really not our culture. But at the end of the day, we do have to, take accountability for, and like I said, I was definitely one of those people out there who, was in the streets and advocated for all of this goofy stuff. I used to be, I ain't snitching, and I never told. But at the end of the day, I don't even care about that. At the end of the day, who cares? I never told, right? And I did a lot of time in jail over the years of catching cases and not telling, and you know what I'm saying? And again, I still don't believe in telling on nobody, but I mean, listen, everybody not gonna hold it down like that. And it's even worse now, bro. Like, again, bro, you got regular Joes who don't have no money, who, right? It's so funny because a police officer, no, a CO got killed around the corner the other day, right by my job. And we was talking about it at work, because once we got out of work, there was so many police around, you know what I mean? Because they was looking for dude, because he rocked him and took off. And they never caught him either. They got a little still picture that you can't tell who the person is still. Like, you feel me? So it's like, I was like, I said, the funny part about it is if he, chopped them dreads off he got and, don't say nothing to nobody, he pretty much will walk scot-free. But I said, the moment somebody know that he did it, I said, man, they'll get caught with some weed and have a 30-day bid and be like, yo, you know what? The guy who died at the jail, the CO that died and got killed in the parking lot, yeah, such and such did it. Feel me? They'll ride on some big shit like that don't not do 30 days in jail, dog. Come on, bro. The streets ain't where it is, and it's not. It's just not that. It's not that, bro. It's not that, and we got to get out of that life, and even get out of that mentality. Because some of us not even in a life, and we just want to keep the mentality. It's like, that's why I said, like, I'm seeing on social media, like, people that's not in the streets. You got jobs you never, like the person I was talking to, and shout out to you if you watching, because I know you watch some of my videos, but we was going back and forth over the little Gunna thing, and I'm just like, yo, have you ever took a plea deal? Like, you never even took a plea deal. How are you saying that because of the plea deal, he just straight messed everybody else off? Like, that's not even how the plea deals go. Right? As a matter of fact, depending on the situation, like I just gave you that example with my friend Twin, like, depending on the example, right? Depending on the example, the plea deal can actually help somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the plea deal can actually help somebody. So again, I don't know, man. I don't know. We really, really have to get out of this mentality of just glorifying this shit. This shit is corny, dog. This shit is corny. And a lot of these dudes tell, like, you can't be in the streets and think that you're just gonna get a clear shot to making all this bread, and you feel what I'm saying? It never running into some stumbling blocks. Like, you feel me? When the rubber meet the road, nigga, it's gonna go down. I promise you, it's gonna go down. And you either gonna stand tall and take a lot of time, or you gonna fold and get home and nobody gonna do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. And that's another reason why people are telling, like, man, listen, man, 6ix9ine out here, Bobby from down the street out here, and so is Sam and the rest of the little pistol starter and the rest of these dudes. They out here too, and ain't nobody doing nothing to them, and they told. You feel what I'm saying? So people just looking at the thing like, man, listen, man, I know people gonna talk shit, but man, listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be out here with my peoples, and I can still get some bread. Like, you know, what's his name? That boy 6ix9ine. He's not broke. He's not broke. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, at the end of the day, people like, man, I don't care. I don't care, dog. I'm not spending the rest of my life in that cell. And listen, me not being in the streets, listen, bro, it's to each his own, man. I don't feel bad. You know, I hate the judicial system, and y'all know how I feel about that as far as based on, you know, you heard some of my videos. You know, I think we have the worst judicial system in the world. We actually do. We have the most incarcerated people in the world, and we have the highest recidivism rate in the world. But at the same time, people who actually glorify it, and you're of age enough to know that what you're doing is, you know, totally the wrong thing, and you can actually do something else. You know, because a lot of us say, yo, man, I had to hustle, man. Like, everybody had to do it. Like, you didn't have to do anything, nigga. You could have got yourself a job. Let's be for real. You feel me? Let's keep it a buck. You feel me? But everybody wants everything fast. You feel, especially if you grown. When you a kid and your mom on drugs, your dad ain't there, and you know everybody in your family like doing that. I see it, right? I get it in certain cases, but this is very slim nowadays, right? This is very slim that you have to have people out here who are actually need to sell drugs or need to do illegal activity to get themselves out of a rut, right? So I really can't even co-sign the whole, man, listen, man, everybody's situation ain't the same. I know it ain't the same. I know that, but he turned on. I'm like, what the hell? I thought I turned my little heater off. Yeah, but at the same time, family, we I don't know, man. We have to get out the glorification of the nigga shit, right? Because we glorify this music, we glorify all this stuff, and then when things happen, we sitting here like, man, that's crazy, that's messed up. Like, I don't know how anybody can feel sorry for Young Thug. And then, but see, this is where I get things like, I'll be like, this is what boggles my mind. When I sit here and listen to people who want to be quote, because again, pro-blackness right now is like the thing, right? This is the wave of pro-blackness and things like that. So, you know, you have everybody who want to be on there, you know, pro-black thing 1 minute, and then the next minute we street again, and then the next minute we pro-black, and excuse me, you know what I'm saying? So again, the hypocriticalness has to end at some point, right? Because we can't still be wanting to, you know, be that, you know, the facade of a street nigga and all this other shit. Like, listen, bro, street niggas, I don't have no sympathy for at this point. For real. Older street niggas, especially, I have no sympathy for with you at this point. The young and dumb ones, you know, we make mistakes and things like that. But the older ones, you know, you over, I want to even say 25 to 30 and shit like that. Fam, I have no sympathy for you, because you know what time it is. You've been out here long enough, because you turned grown at 18. So now you 28. That's 10 years of allowing you to be stupid. Now, 28, shit like that, I have no sympathy for that ass being in the streets. Nope. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you still ain't gonna be able to convince me that, yo, man, I ain't had my mom growing up and all. Like, nah, nigga. Nah. I ain't trying to hear that. Maybe when you was 15, 16, 17, 18, and you was in the streets and all that, but 28, nigga, you can't use that my mom was a crackhead, and you feel me? And my dad wasn't around, my dad died, my dad was in prison for selling drugs. We ain't going for that. We're not going for that. You're not getting no excuses, and you're not getting no sympathy. Only reason I, you know, I give a teeny bit of sympathy for some of the shit because, again, I know that even when you do get caught doing what you're doing, that they're, over sentencing you. You know what I'm saying? They doing you dirty in the judicial system. That's the only part of the sympathy that I have. But as far as like, just in general, getting caught and all that shit and somebody telling on you, nigga, you know what come with the game. That shit is part of the game, dog. That ain't a part of the game. That's not like something that's separate and set aside to the side. No, nigga, that shit is part of the game. Jail, snitching, death. All that shit is part of the game. Money, bitches, you know what I mean? All that is part of the game. Drugs, all of it's part of the game, dog. So, when you glorify one, you know what I'm saying? Take it on the chin, dog. Take it on the chin. Go back in there, sit down, eat them soups, eat that tuna, the mackerel, get told what to do by these cornball COs who got bullied in school and now they use their little power to sit you down and make you clean the toilet and all this old craziness for 40 cents a day. Let them niggas do that. You feel me? Let them do that because you know what come with it, especially if you've been to jail before. You're like, hold up, bro. That's what I'm saying. We have to stop with all the nonsense. And then you had these dudes like Young Thug, and you see in the video, oh yeah, man, we ain't speaking up for that. Let them deal with that. All right, well let the judicial system deal with your ass, nigga. Let them deal with you, and we ain't gonna feel sorry for you either, nigga. Let them give you 1,000 years that you don't deserve, and let you deal with that. Real talk. That's how you felt about Mike Brown. That's how you felt about Mike Brown. Let them deal with you like that. Nigga done told on you. That's part of the game. Now wear that shit. Wear that shit. And I dare a celebrity to act like they feel sorry for this nigga. You feel me? Or a regular person. Come on, man. Nobody should be feeling sorry for you. You make a statement like that on national. That shit was national, dog. You seen all them cameras and shit out there. BET, that's national, dog. Come on, man. That's some sucker shit to say right there over a man who died for nothing. A black boy who died for nothing. You feel me? Who literally got murdered by the police over nothing. You act like that ain't none of your business? And you just out here getting money, then you gonna floss on niggas like that? That's some sucker shit. But see, again, see how them tides turn? You see how that karma work and shit come back to you and come back your way? You feel what I'm saying? Weak shit. Weak shit. What would make you not be able to speak on something like that? You feel me? Come on, man. Come on, man. And y'all probably listen. And the funny part about it is he probably was on his way to telling. Sometimes niggas want to tell and can't tell because the other nigga told first. It be like that sometimes. You feel me? Sometimes, listen, man. Sometimes a person tells first and you don't even get an option to tell because you done got told on already. Come on, man. That's how it go, man. You feel me? But we can't keep glorifying this shit and then, be mad at the certain things that happen. The consequences that come with it, man. It's just, it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. We gotta wear the game. And again, man, we gotta stop. We allow these rappers and things to glorify the street life, glorify, killing the dead, glorifying using drugs, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? And then get caught up in some shit, and then we feel sorry for them. Like, come on, man. You sitting here pushing all this nigga shit on vulnerable people, on vulnerable people's kids and things like that. And then when they sitting here copying what you doing, at the end of the day, you sitting here like, hold on. Oh, man, he told on him, man. That was some sucker shit. Hey, dog, listen. It's part of the game, man. Funny part about it is you mad that he told, right? How you going to be mad that Gunna told? But if Gunna would have kept it a buck and they would have gave that man a life sentence, you wouldn't write him one time. You wouldn't send him no money. So why are you mad that he told? Nigga, majority of y'all wouldn't send that man a dime, wouldn't write him one letter, but you mad he told. Come on, man, knock it off. Knock it off, man. Knock it off, dog. You ain't even sending your peoples that got locked up no goddamn money and sending them no letters. You feel what I'm saying? Worried about all this goofy shit. That's why I say, man, at the end of the day, man, these dudes, man, the dudes out here, and it's females too. Y'all be part of the goofy train sometimes too. You feel me? I ain't gonna leave y'all out of it. You feel me? Glorifying all this dumb shit and glorifying these rappers and loving on them and having babies with them and all this whole goofy shit. And then you sit here like, I'm a single mom. I bet you is. You feel me? Going after the street niggas. I mean, what you expect, right? What you expect as a female messing with a nigga in the streets? Then when he get locked up, you go slide off to the next person. You feel me? Oh, you left me though. What you mean? You knew at some point the nigga was gonna leave. Thought he was just gonna be doing a whole bunch of illegal shit for years and just skate all the way through, and y'all was gonna just live in fantasy land after a couple years. Like, come on, dog. The game is fixed, man. The game is fixed on both sides, and you know, we both sides, men and women, we both have to get it together, man. The women have to raise these girls up to be queens, and we have to raise these dudes up to be kings, man. And we have to push them in a different direction, dog. Because I heard this on somebody's station the other day, right? I'm gonna actually give him some credit right now. Doggy Dime. I was listening to Doggy Dimes the other day, right? And Doggy said, yo, I bet you if I paid you, I don't know if he said if I paid you, but I'm going to just say if I paid you, you can name 10 NBA players, easy. Or you could name 10 sports players, just in general, whether it's football, basketball, whatever. You can name them like this. If I said, yo, name 10 rappers like this. Oh, that should be even. That shit is 3 snaps quick. Nigga can name 10 rappers. Now, right? Because all these people are famous. Now, if I said, name, these are black, and we talking about black. We ain't talking about no white, right? 10 sports people, 10 rappers or entertainers. Now, if I said, name 10 doctors, nigga would struggle. I'd say, yo, name 10 scientists. Nigga would struggle. Name 10 black lawyers. Nigga would struggle. See what I'm saying? And when I was listening to him say that, I said, yo, man, that's deep. Because we are being promoted. They are promoting rap and entertainment as success. This is why everybody want to be a rapper. This is why everybody want to be a movie star or whatever. And you don't really have, or a basketball player or a football player. You don't really have nobody running out there. You know, if we ask you name 10 people in tech, in STEM, engineers, name 10 engineers. Not going to be able to do it because you don't see the success in that. Even though they are actually, when it comes to regular people, they are actually the successful people. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say success because success is, you know, what someone determines it. But I'm going to say they are, you know, the people that are, you know, financially lit in the average world. You feel me? Of course, we know the entertainers and all of them, they get like ridiculous money. But we talking about people who work like regular, you know, regular jobs or have a business and things like that. Like, come on, fam, it's gonna be them. It's going to be them, right? So we're being promoted the wrong things and wondering why, you know, our community is going in a certain direction, right? And, you know, because again, watch this, bro. When you go on the internet, just think of how much stuff that you see that is rap just music in general, whether it's R&B, just music, sports, all of this is just massively promoted to us. You feel me? And all the other stuff really isn't. This is why we don't know anybody again. And then even on those people, like, the lawyers, the doctors, the dentists, and, the engineers, the scientists, when they get out of the community, let's be honest, right? They get out of the community. So you don't really see too many of them in your community. And you just like, all right, well, that's not inspirational because you don't see them on a daily basis, where they be like, you can bump into them and have a conversation to be like, yo, I want to do this. You feel what I'm saying? So again, we have to have a change of dynamic in our community to change, the young people's minds, because as long as they keep being promoted basketball, and I'm a definite advocate of, like, I ain't gonna say advocate, but I'm a definite, I definitely hate, that we promote so much sports in our community, bro, that it's like ridiculous, to be honest, right? And because what you do best is what you do most, right? Or what you do most is what you're going to do best. So if you are 5 years old and your child is getting, they're going to school, and then after school, you doing about 3 to 4 hours, daily of, sports and training and drills and things like that. There really isn't no time for any other thing, whether it's, teaching them science, teaching them, showing them things about being a doctor, a builder, electrician, or whatever, dog. It's just like seeing other things besides, like, the sports, because we already know school isn't really teaching our kids anything. We already know that, right? So when we see that, like, there's not that much time in a day. That's what I was getting to. There's not that much time in a day to give them any other information. If they come home from school and they get right to drills and training with basketball and basketball practice, football practice, baseball practice, track and field, like, there's not too much other time to even teach them about, our history, our real true scholars, and you feel what I'm saying, and freedom fighters and things like that, or even just whatever, stocks, crypto, real estate. There's not really even much time to even delve into that. You get what I'm saying? So again, man, we got to change the dynamic, or again, we are going to find ourselves and our children and our grandchildren, to some of us, we're going to find them in the same predicament as Gunna and Young Thug and them. And they're going to be sitting here. Because what advice would you give your child in that situation? Think about that. What advice would you give your child that's, 25, 18, damn it, I'll even say 30, right? 29, shit like that. What advice would you give them if they was facing the rest of their goddamn life in prison? Or they could tell and come home? Would you tell them to tell? Or would you tell them, nigga, sit your ass down for the rest of your life, leave your kids, leave me, right? What would you tell them? And some of y'all, I know some of y'all be like, yeah, man, you got to hold it down, man. You did it. You got to hold it down. Like, no, you're not. Especially, watch this, especially if he's somebody like Gunna or Young Thug in your family where they multi-millionaires and they've been taking care of your ass. Guarantee, because the money will stop, guarantee 90% of the people would not tell them to hold it down and go to prison for the rest of their life. You just wouldn't, man. You wouldn't. And if you saying you would, tell your kid to go to prison for the rest of their life instead of, telling on somebody to get home back to you, regardless of whether they had money or not, but get home back to you and their family and their kids that they have, you a cold piece of shit. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't tell my kids to, go to prison for the rest of their life. I wouldn't. You feel what I'm saying? But I would tell them, nigga, I'm going to tell you this right now. You better stay out the game. You feel me? You better stay out the game. You know what I'm saying? But, to each his own. I know you're going to have people who just say whatever just to say whatever because the scenario ain't here, right? So a lot of people like doing that. Oh, man, I wouldn't have told. Like, nigga, shut up. You would have told if you was facing 30 days, nigga. I done seen niggas tell for less. You feel me? So knock it off. Knock it off. It sounds good for the sake of argument. That's why I had to say to the brother, like, man, do you even know what a plea deal is? And I only because I recorded the first video for like 5 minutes, and then I messed up and I said, yo, man, I gotta redo this real quick. So I don't know if I gave this scenario, but a friend of mine was saying something about a plea deal. He was saying like, oh, because he plead on them, he told on them. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself because I don't even remember if I said that earlier. But he was saying, yo, a plea deal, because Gunna took the plea deal, he's messing up everybody else. But that's not true. It's not true. When you take a plea deal, you take it for yourself, right? So, again, I had a friend from California. His name was Twin. Him and his bro took a plea. Him and his bro got caught with 36 ounces, 12 of meth, 12 of powder, 12 of heroin, right? They got caught in a rental car. They both said the drugs wasn't theirs. They both got locked up. Twin took the plea deal, 36 months, right? I know that's not a lot, but Oregon decriminalized all the drugs, so they don't really give out a lot of time for drugs. He took a plea deal for 36 months. Now his co-D eventually went to trial and won. Why? Because his lawyer pushed the fact that he originally stated they wasn't his, and then Twin took the plea deal to plea out to all 36 ounces. So now it was easy to fight that in trial. It was actually easier to fight that in trial because somebody already took the blame for the drugs in his plea deal, because in the plea, when you go in front of the judge, when you sign your plea deal back there in the back room with your lawyer, and you sign it, you're going to take 36 months in prison, and you're going to do, you're going to have, 2-3 years post prison. That's like parole out in Oregon. Whoop-de-whoop. And you sign that deal back there, and after you sign the deal, then you go in front of the judge to plea out to the deal. Now they get you in front of the judge and they say, such and such, you taking this deal, did anybody coerce you into taking the deal? They want to make sure you ain't drugged up. They want to make sure you in your right state of mind. They're going to ask you, have you did any drugs lately? They're going to ask you, is your lawyer coercing you into doing this deal? And all of that. They're going to ask you all of that shit to make sure this ain't no somebody ain't twist your arm to make you take the deal, right? And then after all those questions, he's going to say, now, when it comes to count 1 with the 12 ounces of heroin, did you, such and such, they're going to say your name, did you on such and such date, in the county of this, did you have possession of 12 ounces of heroin? Yes, I did, Your Honor. Now, on count 2 with the 12 ounces of meth, did you, and so and so and so and so. They're not going to bring up the other person's name. They are doing this count strictly for you. So when they say someone taking a plea is going to mess up their code defense, that's not true. Not in every single scenario. And the only way it is so a person takes a plea and it actually messes up their co-defendant is because the person already told on their co-defendants. They told already, and now they taking a plea after they told. Now that will mess up your co-defendants. But just taking a plea in general ain't gonna mess up your co-defendants. Come on, man. Y'all, that's why I say, man, y'all, I done did this, bro. I've been to jail a lot. And I ain't proud of it, but I have absolutely been to jail a lot. And, you know, that's just how it goes. It just does. They're not bringing up nobody else's name. They're not going to say, yo, you and such on this date was caught with such, and y'all both was in possession of such and such. They don't do it like that. They don't do plea deals like that. That's not how it works. They strictly talking about the one defendant right in their face. You feel what I'm saying? So again, like, people just be saying shit to be saying stuff and ain't never even been in trouble. So I said, bro, have you ever took a plea deal? Nigga didn't answer that shit. Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah. Answer the question, though. Have you took a plea deal? Because you saying all this shit like you know what you're talking about and you don't. Again, people who aren't in the streets mad about what somebody else did in the streets, talking about, oh man, that snitch, man. He snitched on him, man. He messed it up for this nigga. Like, man, who cares? This the same nigga who said about Mike Brown that nobody cares. You feel me? So again, man, I want to play that back for y'all too, man, because that just speaks so much volumes.
They're doing a special on Mike Brown, the Ferguson situation. What do you think needs to be changed in the way black men are policed in America?
Leave that up with the critics and the laws and all that other shit. We having fun, we iced out, we having money. That's how we doing it.
Do you feel like it's not the artist's place to speak on social issues?
No.
See what I'm saying? It's not the artist's place to speak on social issues. So, nigga, listen. We don't give a damn about nobody telling you, fam. We don't give a damn about nobody telling on you, fam. Not saying that I agree with the brother telling on him, but we don't give a damn about nobody telling you. I ain't even talk about nobody else in that scenario. I know it was a bunch of people locked up besides Gunna and Young Thug. But Young Thug, based off that statement you made right there, nobody cares about what happens to you in the judicial system when you just said, let's just leave it up to the lawyers and the cops and all that shit. Let's just leave it up to the judge. You feel me? Let's just leave it up to the judge with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But family, that's my take on it. I just say, you know, we have to stop glorifying the goofiness. We really have to, you know, get it together, man. We have to get it together. Again, if you not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We need a little bit more than 50 more subscribers, and I would love to get those 50 more subscribers so we can get to this style wow. And again, I appreciate all 943 people who subscribe to the channel, man. I love y'all. I appreciate the support. But I'm gonna wind up getting up out of here, family. And again, I'm gonna do this for y'all on the way out so y'all can really know that this is not the place to be. And this is why the nigga told us he don't want to be going through this.
Look in his eyes, you can tell the fucking time hurt. Every day waking up to the same shit. Same prison guards working on the same shift. Every week commissary get the same shit. Look out your window every day, see the same fence. Damn. Nigga about to lose it. So far in the mountains, you don't have black music. Your name ain't buzzing, your mail ain't coming. Just found out your girl fucking with your cousin. She rock brown Louis, now you just rocking brown. See niggas that run the yard, used to run their town. Mr. Vasquez, nigga, he's so real. So real, wrote this shit in Camp Hill. Law library, gotta do you on the pill. Ain't no guns in here, nigga, just cold still. Asshole naked, bending over squatting. Lifting up your ball sack, looking at your sausage. Humiliating, you don't even dig it. Close thing to hell, nigga, welcome to prison. Rapists, killers, cocaine dealers. Niggas been down since Michael Jackson dropped Thriller. What you know about doing 30 years in a cell? Come home and your son got a son that's 12. Shawshank Redemption, long ass sentence. Would it be the case, but your brother was the witness? DA lying, your man testifying, your baby mom pregnant in the courtroom crying. Shit getting real, trying to give you double wheels. 25 to 50, nigga, they ain't no deal, but you might gotta bite it. Cause if you try to fight it, and you don't fucking win, nigga, you ain't gonna like it. How you sitting up Albion, far from home. Ever visiting a dime, you all alone. Your peeps ain't picking up when you call it home. Got you feeling like you living in a twilight zone. Makes a lot 5 times a day fasting on Ramadan. Praying for your freedom like the niggas on Amistad. Whole bunch of young niggas all got a lot of time. Some ain't never coming home, that's the bottom line. Went from pushing the Benz, rocking the Frank Mueller, to sitting in your cell eating mackerel and tuna. Your brother up Dallas, your cousin up Rockview. You got life, same sense that your pop do. Looking at your status sheet make you wanna cry, cause that bitch say you ain't coming home till you die. Ain't no green sheet, ain't no home plan. Niggas getting boyfriends, jailhouse romance. Niggas popping hormones, throwing niggas cornrows late night in they soul, probably making pornos.
You do